We are for the people, for the law, and for our country, Zimbabwe. We are the Zimbabwe Republic Police. Welcome to Crime Watch, where we get to interact with you fellow Zimbabweans as we continue to engage you on our journey to a peaceful and crime-free Zimbabwe. I'm your host, Tendekai Dandaratsi. It's good to have you along. The ZRP's integrated results-based management training has now cascaded down to provinces and districts in the country following the launch of the training at the Police Golf Club, which was attended by Chief Staff Officers, officers commanding provinces and directors. Crime Watch was in Mashonaland East and Harare provinces, where such workshops are being conducted.
We are moving towards a prosperous and empowered upper middle income society with job opportunities and a high quality of life for its citizens. We are now saying, let's implement IRBM. Why? Because we want to pursue quality service delivery. We want to have coherent strategic plans. You go to your clients who are the citizens, ask them what they want, they will tell you. You focus your efforts towards satisfying their needs.
One of the participants had this to say.
As the officer in charge, CID Mrewa, I benefited a lot from this IRBM workshop we have attended today. It is going to assist me. In Mrewa district, we had received a number of armed robbery and robbery cases of late, and it's going to help me in detecting these cases to make sure that the culprits are brought to book and they are going to be convicted at court.
Apart from this training, the ZRP is also educating its police officers in customer care, spearheaded by a team from the Police General Headquarters. This training is aimed at reorienting police officers with the traditional good customer care practices, which entails that all customers must be treated with respect and courtesy during their interactions with the police at different platforms such as roadblocks, charge offices and patrols, to mention but a few.
The thrust is for the Zimbabwe Republic Police to ensure that it addresses some of the anomalies or some of the malpractices which have been taking place. Say, for example, in the previous years, we've heard a lot which has been said pertaining to how the police has been operating, how it has been conducting its activities. So, in line with that, the Zimbabwe Public Police has designed these workshops with the view to ensure that we address some of these anomalies. We are conducting these workshops with the members of the Zimbabwe Public Police of the rank of assistant inspectors and below, especially those who are on operational duties. For example, we are saying those who are manning charge offices, those who are conducting road blocks, those who conduct investigations. These are police officers who are, in most cases, interacting with the members of the public as they perform their duties day in, day out.
Vauya nhasi takaita workshop vachitidzidzisa maringe nekubata zvakanaka maclients edu anova members of the public. Tadzidza zvakawanda zvinosanganisira kuremekedza maclients edu anova members of the public uye nemastandards atinofanira kunge tichivaprovidha kwavari tichivabatsira. Saka tovimbisa kuti tichashanda zvakanaka nevanhu tichibatsira vanhu zvakanaka uye tabenefita zvakati nyanyei maringe nekudzidza kwataita ikoko.
It's very important to have such workshops because as the ZRP, we are much concerned about delivering quality service to our clients.
In a drive to get closer to members of the public, police in Bulawayo Metropolitan Province have launched community interaction centers, which will see respective police districts setting up platforms at community centers such as shops and banks for people to have easy access to the police.
Lapha silama police amakhulu district kwenale sithi ngudispol officer commanding district etendeni la kuqala fikani khona libabingelele likhulume labo liyabuza imibuzo balitshele ngendlela esebenza ngazo. Lokho sikho khona sikuthi community policing initiative ukukhuluma loZulu ukuze sivumelaneni lizwisise indlela esebenza ngayo. I community policing initiative leyi ilezigaba ezithiyeneyo sele Business Against Crime Forum of Zimbabwe, sele Crime Consultative Committee, sele Junior Call Program yabantwana besikolo abase-secondary ukuthi bakhule beyazi umthetho bethanda ukuthula esigabeni, sele Home Officer Scheme lapho elinye lelinye ipholisa liyaphiwa isigaba esincane ukuthi likhangele khona libe yazi inhlupho zabantu balezo sigaba. Sile ndaba zama-suggestion boxes manengi amacala esesiyasolvile ngokuthola inkulumo ivela ku-suggestion box. Sile ndaba ze-WhatsApp platform, sile i-toll free u-999 lo 110. Zonke lezo zinto into esingazisebenzisa ukuthi indawo esihlala kuyo ibe lokuphepha.
Singamapholisa awenu siza kini khona lapha manje sikhuluma sisithini, sithi no ku-domestic violence. Hansi bobaba, lingabosithaya thina omama ezindlini. Lathi lisikhombisa laphana sikhambe esitaladini. Lasithembisa ukuthi lizabe lisithanda ngendlela elizithanda ngakhona lina. Lizasibamba ngothando lonke, lisinike izimali, sigqokisa abantwana bethu, sibahambisa ezikolo. Kanti namhlanje sokutheni njengoba abantwana basafundi selisithalila mali, selithone emagrosa khona lapha linatha labangani benu. Kodwa mina labantwana kasidlanga endlini, abantu abamahamba bengagqokanga. Hayi bobaba sithi hathi akulunganga lokho, siyacela njengamapholisa sithi not domestic violence.
This has been applauded by members of the public who reinforced the need for police to work with the community in fighting crime.
Siyaluthabela uhlelo lamhlanje amapolisa asenzela lona ukuthi sibe bazi kwenzela lathi nxa sile ama-problems sihamba lelo sikhululekile sibawazi ukuthi siyafika senze njani sibona abanye sibona ngathi kuyinto enhle kakhulu abasenzelayo.
Chirongwa chaitwa nemapurisa ichakanaka nekuti hatingagoni kugara munyika isina mapurisa. Mapurisa anotibetsera anotidzivirira mune zvinhu zvakawanda wanda. Naizvozvo nhasi vatiratidza kuti vanoshanda nesu kuitira kuti pese patinenge taita chinhu chakashata kana tikaona chinhu chakaipa vanomira nesu. Saka tinoti ngavarambe vakadero vachitishanyira vachizotionesa nekuti tisatye kuvaapproacha asi kuti titambe navo ndo hama dzedu dzipadhuze.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police remains guided by its 2019 theme, which promotes cohesion and oneness as we rebrand to restore public confidence for peace and economic stability. We take a short break. Join us shortly. Welcome back and thank you for staying tuned. As the tobacco selling season approaches, police are wary of criminals who take advantage of farmers to fleece them of their tobacco or money using dubious methods. Recently, ZRP Karoi Rural addressed farmers at a tobacco field day.
Izvezvi tine ma-issues ema-cases ema-robberies ari kuitika. Kana vanhu vachikwanisa kurobha ebhasi iri in transit, chinozotadzisa kuti arobhe munhu akatakura mabhere efodya pakati peusiku, anongovharwa road obirwa mabhere ese. Saka tikuti patinochuza the mode of transport yekuti takura mabhere edu, ngatisenzese transport iri reliable. Patinosiya dzimba dzedu tichienda kumafloors, ngatisabude tese semhuri, but ngapasare mumwe munhu akachengetedzesa pamba ipapo. Vane vana vadiki, vana vasikana, we have to make sure kuti vanhu vatinosiyira vana vasikana, a girl child, vanhu vari reliable. Pane imwe issue yokuti izvezvi tiri panguva yekunaya handiti. Let's not attempt to cross some flooded rivers. To date, Karoi Rural receive something about 11 cases, the cases of drowning. Koita pa issue e lightning. Patinofamba kwakanaya, make sure kuti iwewe pese pauri kufamba, you are not the tallest object. Ngatiregedze kuti kana kuchinaya tonoti waona muti muhombo bvatirega ndinoti tasik shelter pamuti iwoyo.
In Harare, traffic police are also going around the city, raising awareness on crimes which are being committed against commuters. This follows the efforts being put by the police and other stakeholders to deal with the traffic menace in the central business district.
iye zvino tiri kupa chenjedzo yekuti vanotyaira dzimotikari vese ngatifambe takaloka madhoo edu, mahwindo haavhuri kusvika pekupedzesera. Ndopamunoitwa iya inonzi snatching, kubirwa nepahwindo. Kwatinenge tasvika tichipaka motikari dzedu, ngatimeke sure kuti takakiya madhoo, mahwindo akavharwa. Hapana chiri pachena chinogona kuonekwa nembavha ikatora nepahwindo. Laptop, phone nekeshi zvinhu zviri kudiwa nembavha mazuva ano. Saka kana mapaka motikari yenyu make sure kuti zvinhu izvozvo hazvisi kuonekwa nemunhu ari panze akadongorera nepamahwindo.
Vauisi nemahodha futi nepamapurayivheti amunomhanyira, vanhu ivava havakwanisi, havana experience dzekufamba mumugwagwa nguva nenguva. Uyezve ndokune marobha akawanda ikoko, marobha anoyokutakura ari 5 opita mauri 1. Tikuudzana kuti kana uchifamba usiku fambawo nevamwe. Zviyaze kuti munoenda kunoona bhora recheve uri 1, bhora riye ropera kumasikosi dzeusiku, wozoda kuti ntumbutumbu uri 1.
Kutenda nekutaura kuti mapurisa ezvtarapi yambiro yavari kupa kuvanhu vasakwire mota dzekushikashika, vakwire mabhazi asikarobhe vanhu, vasakwire mishikashika inorobha vanhu vozororasikirwa nemizera yavo yakakosha.
Vezvimotikara vane vakadhakwa, anotobva kutoro pane yakagara oburukirwa motikari, apinda motikari akutoenda nemunhu. Zvino mabhazi akanakira kuti hapana munhu angazombope munhu bhazi rakero nemadhuriro arinoita nezvarine rakatakura. Ongopa munhu zvake asina kuudzwa mitemo yebasa, asina license rekufambisa pakutyaira vanhu.
We urge members of the public to take interest in these messages as they may save your life one day. We always cherish our relationship with you as this has assisted us in apprehending criminal syndicates. Recently, police in Chitungwiza arrested 4 suspects in connection with an armed robbery case which occurred in Mashonaland East Province.
On the 14th day of February 2019, we received a case of armed robbery from Tawa area, Uzumba, whereby we went to investigate the case as a team of CID Murewa, and we had information about the accused persons who robbed the complainant, and they took $500 and $50 bond. We had a tip-off that the accused persons were residing in Chitungwiza.
One of our operatives picked the information to the effect that the suspects were committing a series of armed robbery in Mtawa area, that is in Murewa district, was within the Chitungwiza area, and we made a follow-up to that information. They effected an arrest and they made a search within the house, and they also recovered a snake. So we picked them together, they came to the station.
The suspect, who is also a self-styled traditionalist, sent everyone scaring for cover as he showed this snake to Crime Watch.
Nishamsa kugadzira laki ekuti munhu akaita laki kuporomotwa basa kana kuti une business rako kuti rifambe, totora mudzimu uri pauri toturika panyoka iyo itaturika panyoka tokupa hari yaunoenda kumba kwako uchiomberera kuomberera kwaunonge uchiita zvichifambidzana nemudzimu waunonge wakaturika panyoka iyoyo, kureva kuti business rako rinenge richifamba. Kana uri pabasa kunokwidziridzwa basa kuti vari pamusoro pako vanenge vakubvunza, vane kutoshambisika kuti dosei munhu ava pachigaro chandandiri inini ndapasi pake. Zvinhu zvaburikidza nelaki ratoita kugadzirira panyoka iyo, handigari nayo, ndikaiturika mudzimu ndinobva ndaisiya musango mandoisiya ndokuti munhu wese ane kumusha kwake wakabarirwa. Ndo kwatinosvika ikoko tiomberera vadzimu wako kuti vadzimu garai apa, vagara apa, vopota vachiomberera hari kuti zvinhu zvake zvifambe. Zvaanenge achitaura pahari iri mumba make ndo zvinenge zvichiitika. Kunhasi kuda mari yakati ndo yaanenge achiwana.
Right now, we have handed over the suspects to Murewa CID.
Murewa police went on to recover a 303 rifle which was used in the commission of the armed robbery case. They have also arrested 3 other suspects in connection with the same offense. The snake has since been handed over to the Zimbabwe National Parks and Wildlife Authority.
We have received a case from the Zimbabwe Republic Police where an accused armed robber was keeping a cobra in his house. We have discovered that he didn't have the relevant papers to keep the snake, so it means that person committed the crime and must be charged. The sentencing of those crimes varies. For endangered species like python, elephant tuskies or ivory, they are mandatory 9 years. And for other crimes, it all depends with the species. But that case is under investigation, and we can confirm that the accused didn't have the relevant papers of keeping a snake in his house. For those who want to keep those snakes and any other wild animal, they must approach us. We do an assessment of the property, whether it's suitable for that property to keep that snake. That's what we look at, and then we give a permit. We renew those permits annually, and we also do spot checks to find out whether you have the relevant papers. We work closely with the Zimbabwe Republic Police in dealing with such crimes. These are what we call wildlife crimes, and we are saying to the community they must approach us so that at least we give them relevant papers.
Let me take this opportunity to make it known to members of the community that any person who is found in possession of any animal which is supposed to be in the forest will arrest you for violating a section of the Parks and Wildlife Act. And we are saying members also who consult the prophets, be very, very careful, because you'll be duped of your hard-earned cash and also be given things like the snake or any animal, which is very, very wrong.
On that note, we take a short break. Join us in the third and final segment. We are in the third and final segment, and thank you for staying with us. The ZRP continues to make arrests and recover property around the country. Police in Bulawayo have nabbed 4 suspects who specialized in theft of car parts and unlawful entry and theft.
After a spate of reports, unlawful entry and thefts and other related cases, investigations were initiated, and our intelligence officers gathered from their informers that one in Ntando Ncube, who is an ex-convict, was holding on to some property which was believed to have been stolen. The officers went on to search at Ntando Ncube's residence and several property ranging from cell phones, laptops, as well as generators and other electrical gadgets were recovered. Further investigations revealed that Ntando Ncube was actually working hand in glove with an inside person who came up to one assistant inspector based at ZRP Fabridge. As a station, we went on to appeal to our complainants and other people around Fabridge to come and identify and claim their property. We would like to express our gratitude to the community of Fabridge. These are clear fruits of an effective community policing initiative where we include members of the community to assist police with information. It's not been long ago when the same community also assisted us in arresting some suspects for theft of copper cables.
Police will arrest anyone found on the wrong side of the law, no matter their station and stature in life, including police officers who commit crimes. In the same vein, we continue to hunt for police impersonators who go around committing crimes, thereby tarnishing the image of our police service. In Bulawayo, 2 police impersonators have been arrested following an operation.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police Crime Prevention Unit, Bulawayo Central, have arrested 2 bogus police officers. These are criminals. They walk around the CBD, they approach a target, a victim, they introduce themselves as police officers, then they steal from the victims. In these particular cases, One accused by the name Godfrey Chukwa of Intumbane was traveling in an unidentified motor vehicle. They saw the complainant who was walking carrying his LG television plasma, and then they stopped him. They said they were police officers. They requested for receipts of the plasma. Unfortunately, the complainant did not have the receipts. They took the TV. They also searched him, took his cell phone and 700 rands and about 40 pound notes. Then they handcuffed the complainant. It's also unfortunate the complainant did not ask for even any identification from these accused persons. As soon as they handcuffed him, they left him behind. They drove away with the complainant's property. We urge members of the public to request a form of identification from those who say they are police officers before their property is taken, or before any they are maybe kidnapped, because these people, they will carry you. Otherwise, in other cases, they would give you a lift and then they say they are police officers now in the car, and then they steal from the people. So you have to request for ID particulars, and then if the accused persons or these people don't produce any form of identity, you have to report as soon as possible to the nearest police station.
In Harare, another man was also arrested for impersonating a police officer.
Zetrapi Mamboreno managed to account, through good relationship with the community that we police, of a bogus police officer by the name Shekmo Mandanda. This Shekmo Mandanda had a modus operandi of going to the courts, stealing dockets from the courts, and he will start making some follow-ups on the accused persons appearing on those dockets. So it so happened that one of the accused persons resides in my policing area, and when that accused person was approached, he had to make a call to the investigating officer, trying to find out why is it that this docket is now being investigated by another police officer by the name Shekmo Mundanda. Sensing that there is some foul play there, a reaction team was formed and it reacted to that particular case, resulting in the arrest of the accused person and the recovery of some dockets he had in his possession. The accused person had since appeared in court. We want to urge members of the public that either you are an accused person or the complainant, whenever you are approached by any other person telling you that he either is the new investigating officer of your case, come to the police station to find if that information is correct.
Relatives have been said to be the major perpetrators of rape in the country, and this is a worrying trend to the police, as most of these cases will go unreported and usually will be discovered by the police later. This was the case in Chitungwiza, where an 11-year-old minor was sexually abused by a 64-year-old uncle, and the case was only discovered by the police following an awareness campaign.
St. Mary's has so many cases of interest, but of particular interest are rape cases which are committed by relatives. Of interest is this one particular case that occurred in July 2018, but was only reported in December 2018. This rape was committed by a grandfather aged 64 years on an 11-year-old. The accused was arrested and the case was taken to court. The accused was prosecuted and sentenced to 16 years in jail.
Vagari vemu St. Mary's nenzvimbo dzakapoteredza kuti uyai mumhangare mhosva yerepi. Mhosva iyi iri kuitika kazhinji kacho iri kuitwa nehama neshamwari. Kazhinji kacho mapurisa paanofamba ari papatrol haakwanisi kuwana vanhu vanenge vaparirwa mhosva idzi, nekuti mhosva idzi dziri kuvharidzirwa. Uyai mumhangare mhosva idzi.
Meanwhile, ZRP Nyabira in Mashonaland West Province are looking for a missing person, a 1-year-old child Tinotenda River, who went missing at Sunnyside Central Farm in Dowendale. The child went missing on the 7th of February 2019 at around 2200 hours. Anyone with the information of this missing child to report at any nearest police station. In the same vein, police in Chivu are looking for any information that may lead to the identification of the body of a lady who's only known as Cecilia Marumei, who collapsed and died at Chivu General Hospital late last year. She was wearing a blue and white skirt, cream blouse, and blue tennis shoes. Those who are missing their female relatives are advised to contact ZRP Chivu for assistance. As we wrap up this week's episode, be reminded that as your police service, we are there to detect, investigate, and prevent crime. In pursuit of our duties, we endeavor to create a harmonious working relationship with you, as our union cannot be separated, just like that of fish and water. From the production crew, myself, Tendekai Dandaratsi, it has been a pleasure having you along. Until we meet again next time, pleasant viewing.